Rubber Ducky here. Welcome to episode 14 of the Russian campaign in Close Combat 3. We've destroyed the Germans at Kursk, and now we're on the move again. Head on over to the subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications. Will Alcoholov be able to drive out the weakened German forces after a devastating blow at Prokhorovka? Following Kursk, the German forces were severely depleted, especially in armored vehicles. Russian casualties were even higher, and Wehrmacht intelligence naturally assumed there would be some refit time before the expected Russian counterthrust. This timeout never occurred. Stavka had carefully hoarded reserves in anticipation of a renewed offensive, and in August, these reserves were released in several large-scale offensives. The German front crumbled in the south, and there was soon a headlong race westward to the next defensive barrier, the Dnieper River. Hitler ordered that his line be held at all costs, and even kept a small bridgehead on the east bank of the river contemplating a renewed offensive that never came. The Russian forces launched successive hammer blows against the southern German forces, grabbing bridgeheads of their own and eventually smashing the Dnieper line at Kiev and further south. Hitler's Stand Fast order left an entire German army on the banks of the Dnieper, flanked both north and south by large Russian forces. Stavka couldn't miss this opportunity and soon launched a double pincer move to cut off this army, much as it had at Stalingrad. Sudden thaws and rain created a quagmire of mud that nearly halted all offensive operations. Nonetheless, the Germans mounted a rescue effort and managed to get within 20 miles of the encircled troops. Reluctantly, Hitler finally conceded the inevitable and allowed the trapped forces to attempt to rejoin the main German forces. But the order came too late, and the German troops were forced to destroy their heavy equipment and make their way out on foot. When the dust cleared, only a small fraction of the original German forces escaped, few with their precious tanks or guns. February 6, 1944. The fighting has left a large salient near Korsun. Your new command is attached to the 6th Tank Army. Your objective is to encircle the fascists in the salient. The terrain is open and hilly. You'll encounter mud and snow, so the footing may be difficult. Intelligence indicates the enemy has been weakened by winter fighting, but armored units are reported to be in the area. Use speed to overcome any resistance, but don't squander your troops in case the invaders mount a counterattack. Strike quickly and fiercely, comrade. Remember your encircled Red Army comrades in 1941, and give the fascists a taste of what encirclement really means. You have the opportunity to complete the first step in encircling the large German force. All you need to do is take the bridge and secure a route through the village. Consider establishing this route your primary objective. Forward observers have cited little in the way of enemy resistance. Your command is still attached to the 6th Tank Army, so you'll be able to include armor in your force. Don't waste resources. Supplies might become scarcer as the fighting continues. Don't let armor or support crews be destroyed. Consider adding a subordinate commander. Doing so will enable you to send one force after the supporting weapons while the other force attacks toward the bridge. You can expect support weapons on either the hill to the northeast of the bridge or the hill just south of the bridge. Don't let reports of enemy AT weapons or tanks slow your advance. Tell your men that they're taking part in history. We need to get Dock Glue back up and running, and we've got 50 points. So, we could do a Guards T-34 1941 for 6. I don't think the 43 is worth it, because Marigotis, that's also 14. I think we could spend the points there, and then we do Dock Glue, and that gives us 30 remaining. And then let's see if there's anything else worth taking with our 30 points, because maybe we just hold on to them and use them in the next battle. I kind of think that airborne upgrade for Costa is the only thing that was worth it, so we'll move on like this with 29. All right, it's got everybody in the northeast. I think we need to move our armor to the southwest because they have they're just exposed here. Or maybe not all of them. Maybe we can tuck a few of them up there. But Hugh Jorgen has a pretty decent firing line. We'll get him in Bez's circle. But I kind of like him there. He's in the trench. And then he can see across the bridge. I don't want Bez where the mortars are going to land, but I don't know if we can do this and get Bez in the trench. He's laying on the hilltop. So there we go. We'll just bring him down there. It's as close as we'll get him, but not be on top of him. Munat, and Marigotis are going to make a push for this flag on the hill. And I think that they'll be okay. We'll support them with Alcoholov, but we'll have tanks down opposite them in the south watching that hill. And if we can pull it off, I'd like tanks in the northeast watching the hill to the south. And Mulliganov will just stash in this like crater area back here. Costa, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe right here in this trench up to the north. If he can see right across the bridge, a couple little obstructions, but he's got like a pretty centered field of view. I think that'll work pretty good. And he can apparently see the whole south hill. So actually that's probably as good of a spot as we're going to get for a machine gun. Let's see. Tanks. So if we put Doc Glue here, we'll probably have to support him with Pavlichenko, I guess. And then that's 2 tanks in the south. And then we'll have Viktor Vodkin and Zaradinu up in the north, pending the ability to hide them, I guess. And what about to the west? Can we... I'm torn, right? Like, if we got the guys in the northeast, they should be able to hit the targets in the southwest. But maybe we get 1 tank covering the west just in case anybody spawns in the dark on the side of the hill facing us. And then Viktor Vodkin. Actually, he's pretty exposed there. I wonder if that's going to work at all. Yeah, he's got full line of sight. We want him to have, like, some line of sight, but not really to the town. We'll move to get the line of sight to the town. That's a good spot there. Zaradinu up here. Those 2 can cover the hill. And then I think we just roll them down around the foot of the hill to be able to engage the town. I don't know that there's a better way. Let me know, though, how you like to set this up, because every time I fought the Germans, all their tanks were just like center back. And it, or I'm sorry, when I fought as the Germans, the Russians had their tanks in the center back, and it was chaotic to start, but they were just fully exposed, ready to be picked off. So I'm trying to hide mine so that that doesn't happen to me. All right, so they're just dedicated to this cause. Can we smoke it, actually? What if we use our mortars from Mulliganov and we try and smoke this? I don't know where their observer is. We saw that one squad on our side of the river, and we haven't seen them since. So what if we don't have a lot of smoke. We don't want to waste them all, but what if we try and just get people moving? Let's see if we can get some sort of obscured view right here. And that way, as we roll up to the bridge, they aren't just gunning us down with whatever they got hiding across it. Let's see if we can get anything near it. I don't know where they're coming from. I'm just taking a guess here. That's not the shot. Wow. And we're almost there. So if we're going to get contact on the hill, we'll have it soon. Start moving our tanks down here. You guys told me in the previous campaign to keep the tanks on the snow as much as possible. So I guess we'll do this, and we'll just move this waypoint. Try and keep them on the snow. And yes, they are moving pretty good. That's a huge difference than trying to drive across the mud. Yeah, we're going to have to secure those mortars because that's not cutting it. I think these guys move up here. Duck glue. Follow behind. Hopefully the trees aren't a problem. Might take them just as long to navigate the trees as to just cut across the mud. Let's pre-prep this hill. I would have thought like a straight line of sight and being in Pavlichenko's circle would help, but it's really not. Let's see. Viktor Vodkin's almost in position. You guys also suggested that I engage suspicious buildings. So I think we're going to do that before we push across the bridge. We're going to try and target those buildings that are just west of the bridge but overlooking the approaches. And I think instead of taking the snow, let's just take the hill. Let's get line of sight into the town and see if there's anything in there that we need to pop. We'll cover the south flank as Viktor Vodkin and Zaradinu move across. They're still mortaring. That's a lot of mortars. They put out like 30 rounds. They're small mortars though, so they probably got 30 or 40 more. I don't want to say it, but they haven't hit us. And it's probably because neither of those units is Quellis. All right, Pavlichenko's about to start up the hill. All right, you guys just come down here as well. We'll move infantry and armor together. It is going to take them a minute to get across that mud, though. Uh-oh, Doc Blue's immobilized. Where? Where? Who hit you? Oh, yikes. Back up, back up, back up. We can't back him up. Okay, this building. Engage. Mortars. Actually, engage Pavlichenko. Okay, infantry 75 is destroyed. But let's watch for more problems. And like I said, I wanted to pre-prep the buildings, but as soon as I crested that hill, the infantry gun got me. We didn't even have a chance to come over here and check and see if this was actually safe or not. I should have had infantry. I don't have any infantry, so instead of splitting my forces and having one infantry squad in the south and one in the north, I opted to go with two in the north. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but I felt like they would support each other better together, and maybe I could have snuck up there, but I don't think I would have found the infantry gun anyway. All right, target these buildings. Ooh, we got a hit. So there was somebody in this like blue-gray colored roof. All right, infantry's moving. We're not getting another hit, so we're going to try a little bit more in a different spot in that building, but we might call that building empty. If our mortar rounds would actually like hit here. Oh, shots. Right here. Oh, nope. No, come on. Right there. All right, hits, hits. Right up here. All right, we captured the hill. We have not found enemy infantry. We're going to put Pavlichenko on defend for a minute, and I guess not really defend, but we're going to have him defend. And we're going to have him target some buildings over there for a minute while we move these tanks down into position. We still have 31 HE rounds in Viktor Vodkin, so let's just keep pounding away at these buildings. Boom. I mean, that thing's awesome. Where are we getting shot? Oh, infantry coming out of the two-story. Let's actually just hit the two-story. There we go. Lots of bullets flying in there. Oh, we lost it. Okay. Nothing. I don't know. I want to send the infantry first, but they're so slow. Like, do we just sit here and try and cover with the tanks and hope that the infantry can run across the bridge fast enough? I don't know what other buildings we have line of sight on that we should be worried about, but we've hit everything we can hit. Or at least I think we've hit everything we can hit. We'll find out in a minute. Maybe into the flag. And then actually let's move these guys in there as well, but not on move fast. Full sprint. And Marigotis and Alcoholov take the south. We'll put Munat to the north. I hear machine gun fire. Oh no, that's us. Never mind. That's our tank. Ignore me. Alright. Cross the bridge. This is where it's going to be dangerous. Pound this building as well. Marigota's taking fire. Okay, we got infantry still on the bank. That must be the team that we thought we spotted earlier. Turn. Engage them. Just full engage them. You guys, you gotta get up. You gotta run. Come on. We're getting a few of them. Nope. There we go. Engage. Good kill. Boom. Good kills. Alright. Sounds like sniper shots coming our way. I don't know if they're still up there. Yep, they are. Okay. No. No. Maybe. Oh, let's get these adjusted a little bit. There's a guy like further over here. Further back. Unfortunately, Victor Vodkin doesn't have line of sight where we've got him parked. But he's covering their advance straight west. So they're just going to have to make do for a minute. Alright, get up. Full sprint, Marigotas. Go. Alright, get moving. I mean, we're still getting hits up there. We just... Yep, they're still shooting from it too. We just don't see it really. Okay, contact west. This is why we've got our tank looking west and we've got this infantry. We can kind of... Oh, there we go. Hang on. Bigger priority. Can we get these guys? 3 teams on them. Oh, that's all it was going to take, I guess. So, minor defeat. They surrendered. Minor defeat. We killed 5, wounded 10, and destroyed 1 gun. We lost 1 soldier and have 3 wounded and 1 damaged tank, and we have a minor defeat. I don't really get it, but there was nothing we could have really done to not make them surrender and do better. Alcoholov does have an incapacitation. Pavlichenko, increasing morale and leadership. Bez, great morale. And everything else was stagnant. Marigotas, we've got the assistant leader is dead. And then we have an additional incapacitation. Morale, though, is going up. Experience is going up. Leadership is going up a little bit. Nothing super positive there. Munot, 2 injuries, but no real negative. So that little bit of experience gained, like, we'll tolerate that. Victor Vodkin was nothing. Zaradinu's nothing. Doc Glue lost the driver, so hopefully that tank's not, like, mechanically damaged. That way we can just kind of replace the guy. Hugh Jorgen got an experience boost, but morale's really high. And Mulliganov, tiny bit of experience. Costa didn't really engage, so no change with him. Pretty solid. Let's look at kills, though, and see what it all shakes out to be. 3 braveries with Alcoholov. 1 gun, 2 soldiers, 4 braveries with Pavlichenko. Bez has nothing. Marigotas, 19 braveries. All right. They were studs. Somehow Munot was right behind them, but got no credit. Victor Vodkin, 3 soldiers. Quellis idle. Zaradinu, 1 soldier. Doc Glue, 5. Hugh Jorgen, 1 point. Oh, nope. Hugh Jorgen has none. Yeah, no other kills. Oh, Alcoholov, gold star. Wow, okay. So us charging the bridge, that's all it took. Marigotas, 2 Patriotic War 2nd class. We go down to Munit, same situation, 2 Patriotic War 2nd class. Victor Vodkin, well decorated, but nothing here. Another second class with Doc Glue. That's actually all it's got. So let's move on to the next battle and see what we can do there. You have a chance to complete another step in encircling the fascists in the Korsun area. Your objective is to sweep the enemy from the hills and secure a route forward. Your command is still attached to the 6th Tank Army. Make sure you refit damaged armor and replace destroyed equipment. Then add more mobile firepower to your command. Intelligence indicates the enemy might be getting stronger as they pushed back, so the sector might prove to be decisive. The terrain is hilly and the ground is sloppy. The mud should hamper German movement more than yours. The ridges in the eastern quadrants of your sector offer excellent fields of fire. Use them as positions for support weapons. You can also find good shooting from some positions in the valley. The low forest masks infantry movement, but understand that any movement is likely to draw fire. Try engaging the enemy from your hilltop positions while other units advance through the valley. If it can be done, you will do it, comrade. Okay, we actually have a decent amount of points. We have 201. And let's see what we can do here. Armor. Oh, we got a 152. For 183, though. That takes all of it. Oh, man, there's a Stalin 236. I don't know if we could find 35 points, though. Well, let's see. Doc, get him reset. 11 there. I think we stick with that. And then we take the 152. We're going to leave Quellis for a minute. And we're just going to get a 152 up. And we're going to be welcoming back Jorge Castillo. So welcome back, Jorge. And then Marigotis. That's 6. 4. Let's do Alcoholov instead. Let's get the 4th man in there. I think we look pretty good. Okay, I remember this map now. I did not like it. So, Pavlichenko kind of got some cover from the west. What I'm thinking is we put some tanks in here, and then, like, let's say Pavlichenko, Zaradinu, and Doc Glue all right there. And then if we do like Jorge Castillo and Victor Vodkin below them, they could go south, and we'll get our infantry to scout ahead for them. So as long as these guys have decent cover, let me like maybe check some of this. There we go. Nope. Okay, hang on. We want them to see a little bit, but we don't want them to be seen by a lot. All right, these guys are all on defend. Most of their visibility is just the immediate trees, and that's good because if there's infantry that crawls up, they can spot them and shoot, but we really want them to engage when we drive them out. Jorge, you're on defend. Victor Vodkin, I don't know, somewhere up here maybe. Let's get both these guys up here, and I think they're in a pretty good spot now where they've got concealment. And then, like I was saying, we're going to scout with the infantry. So we're going to play this smart because it's super open. So Huge Organ needs to be able to cover the road just so nothing like comes barreling up there. And then the hill, I wouldn't mind some line of sight, but we don't want to be spotted, right? So like it is hit and miss. Is like right at the flag, there's like one spot. Okay, so he's probably pretty safe, but he might be able to spot stuff. And maybe like small minor movement adjustments would help or something. Costa's got the tanks kind of covered. The big thing too is like Huge Organ, right? Like he's got to be able to cover any advance through the woods on Huge Organ because we're not going to have anybody to support him. We'll throw Mulliganov up here. And we'll also put Alcoholov up there. And then those guys, like, they're mostly just to give the benefit to Huge Organ, but they can kind of cover with some rifles and stuff if need be. Munat and Marigotis, they're going to be down south of Jorge Castillo and Victor Vodkin with Alcoholov. Those guys are going to start moving along the southern route. Once the route's clear, we're going to start pulling tanks up and try and flank around their south and sweep in from the rear. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. You guys know how my plans go. It may or may not go that way. I don't like the idea of putting the tanks to the north because then they're just driving through the mud and the trees. Like they're going to be sitting ducks. All right, let's get these guys moving. I don't know what to expect down here, so I think we're just going to sneak. I don't think we're even going to try and move. I know it's going to take a minute. To me, though, they have line of sight from that hill, I bet, and we don't know what's in the woods, and we don't know what's on the road. So we're just going to take it super cautiously. We don't want to lose these guys if we don't have to, but we do want to risk them before Jorge and Victor Vodkin. Oh, contact right here. Let's drop a mortar. Nope, we're landing short. Let's wait and see if he reappears. We don't know if he's in the trench or what. I guess Costa can kind of see it. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised he didn't engage. All right, these guys have kind of made it here. We're just letting them rest for a minute. Oh, Nashorn is not doing anything. Who's shooting at him? The machine gun? Not the tank gun, but the machine gun. All right. That's not weird. So the machine gun can see him. Oh, it's not. It's Costa. Costa's shooting. Okay, I thought our T-34 sitting there was like shooting at him with the machine gun. And I'm like, why would you do that? All right. So, Jorge, Victor Vodkin, moving to the top of the hill. Alcoholov and Munat Marigotis, they've scouted ahead a little bit. We're going to move these guys up here, see if we can get the tank killed, and then we'll get the infantry moving up again. Probably going to take them a minute to climb the hill. Zawradinu can't really target. I was just taking a little stab in the dark there. Oh, he's pivoting. Does he know we're coming? Or is he just patrolling? Nobody can see him. All right. All right. Where? Okay, if he comes down here, like right here. No, not west. Nope. Uh-oh, we lost him. Jorge, Victor, I don't like you guys up here if you can't see your target. Be ready. They can cover the infantry advance, so maybe we keep moving the infantry up. Oh, never mind. Hang on. 86, that plan. Somebody's shooting. Mortars inbound. No. Okay, hit. I think it was a hit. Maybe it wasn't. It didn't make a plink. Just looked like a hit. All right. You guys, I don't know, maybe just into the woods, and then we can send somebody to peel off to the north and actually capture the bridge. Uh-oh, here we go. Where are we going? Nothing from Hugh Jorgen. Still can't see. Oh, wait, there we go. Zawradino, hit him. Okay, that was a hit. It's immobilized. That's a miss. Jorge, get working. And just back down, actually. You know what? He's immobilized and he's not pointing at us. Back down. Wait. Okay. It's burning. We don't know who killed it, but somebody got it. I guess it's probably Zawradinu. So you guys get back down here. I don't know how. Just get down the hill. All right. Infantry's doing infantry things. Whoa. AT gun somewhere. Oh, no. Jorge is damaged, immobilized. Jorge can't move. Jorge's dead. Jorge, I'm so sorry. You came back for like all of 30 seconds. You're not done though, Jorge. We're gonna bring you back. There it is. There it is. What is that? Mess them up, guys. Get up in there. All right. 75mm destroyed. All right. Crew surrender. Germans want a truce. They really messed up one of our tanks. That was not the word I was going to use. And I'm not happy about that. Jorge got jacked. They totally let him sit there on that hill. Uh-oh, Panzerschreck in the trench. I was told about this guy. I knew he would be there. I don't remember being told to expect an infantry gun in the forest. Not blaming anyone in particular, but, you know. So, once more, they've surrendered. And it's a draw. We killed 7, wounded 5, took 2 prisoners. Lost 2, 2 wounded, destroyed 1 tank, destroyed 1 gun, have 1 destroyed tank ourselves. That's maybe a draw. I mean, statistically, it's pretty close. But we've killed 12, wounded 15, and took 2 prisoners. We've lost a total of 3 men. We have 5 of ours wounded. And we've lost 1 tank, and we have 1 tank damaged. We've destroyed 1 of their tanks and destroyed 2 guns. So, yeah, I guess maybe like the defeat and the draw in the last 2 battles, like maybe that is kind of more accurate and I'm just being salty. But let's look at the roster. We did lose Jorge Castillo. That's gonna burn. We're gonna feel that for a minute. And let's see if there's any silver lining. Alcoholov, your replacement is gaining morale and experience. Pavlichenko, good morale. Marigotis, KIA and incapacitation. Kind of my fault there too. Munat, 2 wounded, good experience. Victor Vodkin, solid. Jorge Castillo, at least the assistant leader, he's still there. The loader's still there. We lost the gunner and the driver. Quellis, you're in that same boat. You didn't play. Zaradinu, doing okay. Doc Glue, a little bit of experience. And Hugh Jorgen's got morale and experience. Mulliganov going up with morale. And Costa didn't do anything. Hold on. Yep, Pavlichenko did have 2 soldier kills. And then Marigotis, 1 gun, 2 soldiers, 2 braveries. Munat, nothing, even though you were along for the ride. Jorge Castillo, cowardice, we don't care. You did get blown up by the hidden gun. Let's see. Zaradinu, 1 tank, 1 soldier. Just as I suspected, he is the one that got the kill shot. Nothing really crazy. Mulliganov did get 2 kills with the mortar. And Costa, like I said, didn't shoot. So, medals. I don't know. Okay. Red star from Marigotis. That's not bad. And then a bunch of just Patriotic War second classes. Yeah. These have been slow to develop battles, though. So I think let's try and take one more and see if we can fit that in as well. Okay, so not terrible. We have 175, but Jorge is 175. Actually, what if we do Jorge and we leave Marigotis the way he is? Because the other option is like, I don't know, a lesser tank, like 85, not worth 134 points. T-34 is not really worth 80 at this point. We have some, but like, I think that's 153 for getting a 122 back up on Quellis. Yeah, I'm thinking Jorge Castillo gets a second chance, and he's going to stay Jorge Castillo, because that sucks. And I guess that's it. Like, that's all of our points. I guess that's probably the best we can do, though. We'll just take a partial infantry squad and hope that the tanks can lead the way to victory. Now you can complete the encirclement of the hated invaders and exact revenge for the encirclements of 1941. Your objective is to cross the muddy ground, secure the village, and then forge on to secure the road around the enemy. Your command is still attached to the 6th Tank Army. You probably won't be able to refit all your teams. This is no excuse for defeat. Your superior leadership virtually assures victory. Remember, the T-34 has superior mobility to any tank the Germans can field, especially in muddy conditions. The hills in your possession offer good fields of fire over the areas south, east, and north of the village. Many stone buildings in the village make good infantry or AT gun positions. Advance carefully to protect your tanks. Try to get the enemy to move first, but don't wait too long. The longer you delay, the stronger your enemy becomes. Alright, I don't remember this one. So let's try and use this hill, which kind of sucks. It said we could see east, north, and south of the village from the hill. We can't see anything. We can see one corner of that building. This is not promising. Alright, kind of a bold move here, but what if, because there is so much obstruction, what if we put all the tanks on top of the hill, let them engage what they see, and we rush Marigoda, Smuna, and Alcoholov into the flag area? Like that very first large building, whatever the big square is. We'll have to see what that's all about. There's not a good spot on this hill. What are they talking about? Oh, all right. That smoke screen will be so helpful, though. We only have 5 rounds, so they got to be decent rounds. Come on. Okay. I don't know if this small brown building can see us, but we'll try and get one up there. Oh, wait, that was the last one. Duh. I said 5. I can't count. All right, let's do it. Boys, get running. We're going to let Alcoholov sit back just a second. Let them get ahead. Yeah, they can get going maybe halfway or so. All right, we're committed. St. Constantine's, here we come. And here come the mortars. Ooh. Where? Nope. West? Yeah, I think either here or west. No line of sight, though. Get in there, boys. Whoa! Bazooka. Or Panzerschreck. Not bazooka. We can't shoot in there. There it is. Alright, and they're crawling out the back. Smart choice, guys, because we're coming for you. Aggression. They were not expecting that. We have not fought that aggressively this whole campaign. That's our surprise. Speed, surprise, violence of action, and we're going to dominate. Killed. There we go. 2 teams down. Munat, move up. Alright, Marigodas, you're also moving up. Ooh, they are shooting. See, this is why we can't be out of smoke grenades. I might need to go back to having like a half track or something with a mortar just for the extra ammunition. Everything drop on there. How are they shooting over, through, whatever, those buildings? I would have blocked line of sight. If it was me, I wouldn't be able to see. But they can see me. Alright, we took one. Alright. Mortars are closing in. Keep moving. Pincer move. Go up and around. Ooh. Casualties are mounting. Get those mortars to suppress them. You guys need to put your heads down. Let's see. Tanks start moving up. We haven't cleared the forest to the south and west, but we need to do something to support the infantry. They're all on their own. And these hills suck. Tanks haven't even tried to engage, really. They went after the one bazooka team, and that was it. Alright, get in there. Mariotas. Still no line of sight. We know they're in there. We can't target them. Alright, we're going to move Alcoholov up just a little bit. Make sure that they stay in his circle. And also bring a few more guns to bear if needed. Tanks are taking their time getting through the trees, as expected. Costa, you're going to go take St. Constantine's. Those mortar shots are just atrocious. Bro, you haven't even hit the building. Guys, come on. Alright, get in there. Full sprint. Well, maybe not. Go this way still. Not across the open. That was a good mortar hit. There we go. Target located. We can't actually shoot it, though. Uh-oh. We got a problem up there. We got guys fleeing. There we go. Alright, we killed a flamethrower. They are burning in there. Did we get them all? Maybe we got them. Mulliganov is running low on ammo. Yes, Marigotis, redeploying aborted by attack. Bro, that was why you were attacking. Because they were shooting. You don't abort for that. You get in there. Alright, tanks finally make it through the forest. Contact west. Move these tanks to the north. Alright, we got an MG up there. MG 42. Alright, no. Just get out of their line of sight. Whatever we do, get out of their line of sight. We're going to get down into the forest, loop around, try and take this barn, put some shots on them. Munot, can you guys lay low in there? No. We might not be able to stay in that building. We might have to maneuver. Hold on. Oh, tank coming through the forest. Uh-oh. Our guys are not in a great position. Victor. No. Oh, hit. Zaradinu. Immobilized. All right. But we killed the Mark IV. Dude. Just instant, like, gets looked at and just like, nope, no more moving. All right, we do need to get these guys into that barn. Doc Glue, move up. This mud sucks. All right, and Victor Vodkin moving up. I don't care if you guys kill the tank crew at this point. Like, just get in the building. All right, we got to keep our tanks in the north away from the buildings. Uh-oh. Nope, sit tight. MG 42's moving up. What I was going to say is our tanks that are east and north, they have to stay away from the buildings to avoid bazookas. So we're going to try and get them to cover the town, but we do not want to get very close. I don't think there's any chance our tanks get there in time to help. So these... Oh, it's not even the MG42. Is there two teams? Because that's his group leader. That is an MG42 I was hearing, right? Like, I'm speculating. Alright, we're gonna lose them. We gotta get over there. We're going into the woods. And it is gonna be a foot race. Can Costa beat the infantry squad? I'd love to say the tanks are gonna get up there and stop them, but I have low expectations because the infantry's moving faster than the armor. And of course Mulliganov's out of ammo. But if we can get Costa there, he can hold down that whole lane. Any tank. Any tank. Uh-oh. Here comes the machine gun fire. Costa lost a man. Okay, there we go. There we go. Engage. Put their heads down. Alright, this is going to work. Costa's going to go the long way, but he's going to get down there. And once he sets up shop, we can maneuver freely. We'll get Jorge going around the... Oh. Okay. Really? Just another minor victory? What does it take to get a better victory on this than a minor victory or a draw? So, we killed 14, wounded 9, took 3 prisoners. We lost 7, have 1 wounded. And one of our tanks is damaged. And then we killed one of their tanks. So, we did manage to pull it off. and we're starting to show some promise as a commander. I think we're going to have to look at the roster, see how that shook out, but I thought that assault was awesome. I thought it was super cool. So let's see if there's anything that reflects that in our stats. Operationally, 26 lost on their side, 10 on ours, 24 wounded to 6 on ours. Killed 2 tanks, lost 1 tank. We have 2 damaged tanks, and we killed 2 of their guns. We've got nothing but victories, and we are about 3-to-1 kill to loss ratio. So that's not terrible. But as promised, let's go ahead, let's take a look at the roster, and we'll see if there's anything exciting that shows up from that epic assault. So Alcoholov, nothing. Pavlichenko, really nothing. Bez, a little bit of morale. Marigotis, 3 KIA. We're down to 3 men in that squad. Munot, everybody's wounded, basically. Victor Vodkin, morale's going up a smidge. Jorge definitely needs a morale boost. Zaradinu has a dead driver again. Doc Glue, the driver has low morale on Doc Glue, so we got to solve that. Mulliganov, a little bit of experience with the assistant, but that's nothing exciting. And then Costa lost the assistant leader. And kill-wise, Alcoholov got 1 kill. Pavlichenko got 2. Nobody for Bez. Marigotis, 2 soldiers, 1 bravery. Really? Really? 2 soldiers, 1... Dude, we were charging head first. There we go. Munot was leading the way, I guess. 5 soldiers, 9 bravery. That's more like it. That's how we level those guys up. Victor Vodkin got 1 soldier kill. Jorge got nothing. And Quellis was idle. Zaradinu did get the tank kill on that Mark 4D. And 3 soldiers. I wonder if that was the 3 crewmen. Doc Glue has nothing. Hugh Jorgen has nothing. I kind of feel like that's the way it's been. Mulliganov, no kills. And Costa, no kills. So, medal-wise, Marigotis, 3 Patriotic War Second Class. Munot, 4 Patriotic War Second Class. So they didn't actually get any credit for that. Somehow Zaradinu has a red star and 2 Patriotic War Second Class. But that red star, how did he get that? He wasn't the one running head first into the building. Costa, 1 Patriotic War Second Class. All right. So this is going to wrap up this operation. We held our own, and we managed to secure the victory. There were some rocky moments, but it was a better overall attack than my last offensive operation. But for right now, help me out here. Take a moment, click the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.